KBC9 First News starts now.
The Kansas City Chiefs are back-to-back champions.
Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
An overtime thriller delivers a dynasty.
It's the start of one. We're not done.
Fans flood the streets of Kansas City to celebrate another championship. The Chiefs hoist another Lombardi trophy as we get ready to plan another parade.
Viva! Viva! Las Vegas!
Oh, wow. What a classic. Now another classic. What a Monday morning. We're glad that you're waking up with us here on First News. We're calling it a Victory Monday for all of the right reasons. I'm Donna Pittman.
And I am Jamie Weiss. Probably the biggest Victory Monday
Right.
we've had in quite some time. And clearly a lot of celebrations going on in Kansas City, while KBC9's Cody Holyoke is keeping an eye on things in Las Vegas. Good morning, Cody. I have to imagine celebrations are still going on out there.
Oh, for sure, Jamie. Good morning. And we'll say it is the largest Victory Monday since last year. And how great is it as Chiefs fans that we can say that? Back-to-back Lombardis for your Kansas City Chiefs. City of Las Vegas still hasn't gone to sleep yet. It is 4 o'clock in the morning here, and people are still out celebrating this big Chiefs win. And, you know, it's warming them up because the weather sure isn't doing that, Nick.
No, it looks cold there, Cody, just by what you're wearing here this morning. And it's cold back here at home in Kansas City, with snow showers south of the metro here on First Alert Live radar. Just some really light snow showers, maybe snow flurries from Rich Hill, Mound City, Clinton, Deepwater, just north of Truman Lake. Also down near Lake of the Ozarks. You know, it's unlikely to have any impact on driving conditions or road conditions this morning there into central Missouri. If you're heading east on 50 Highway through Warrensburg to Sedalia. Here in Kansas City, you have a mostly clear sky. The wind is calm and it's cold. It's 24 degrees, so you need the warmer coats, maybe the gloves for this morning as well. Occasionally we'll get a north breeze. Wind chill values will drop into the teens and 20s. Just above freezing in Butler, Warrensburg, Sedalia, and Warsaw, and then into the clear sky here in Kansas City. Those temperatures really drop off. But this will be a day where we start to trend toward warmer spring-like conditions. On our 12-hour forecast, sunshine this afternoon, Jamie, and temperatures reaching into the lower 50s.
All right, thanks, Nick. Not going to be a bad start to your Monday morning drive, a Victory Monday at that. We've got a couple stalled vehicles popping up around the metro, but nothing that should impact your drive too much. Going to be on both sides of the state line, and we've got minimal, if any, slowdowns as well. And this morning, Kansas City is officially the home of back-to-back Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, the Chiefs, they got that victory over the San Francisco 49ers in an overtime thriller. Cody Holyoke live in Las Vegas. I feel like we've got to get the thesaurus out. We've got to fight. I mean, overtime thriller. I don't know the word to describe what we saw last night.
No, for sure. Let's just put it in the nail-biter category, as we've been in for much of the season and in the postseason with our Chiefs. But we know that they are a comeback team. It was interesting here at Allegiant Stadium. It felt like it was a 49ers home game because, you know, of course, San Francisco is a shorter drive here than from Kansas City. But all of those 49ers fans were silenced at the end of this. This was a ugly win, really, when you look at it. The first half of the game wasn't pretty, and then in the second half in overtime, the Chiefs really started to shine.
First and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City!
Wide receiver McCole Hardman reunited with the Chiefs midseason after leaving for the Jets in free agency, and now he's responsible for an historic play that led Kansas City to the win.
I'm trying to remember. I remember it came in, and I'm like, okay, all right, here go the play. If the corner back up, I'm getting the ball, and he backed up. I got the ball, and I blacked out when I caught it. I'm not going to lie. I blacked out, man. And I seen Pat running towards me. I'm like, okay, we just won. Okay, now celebrate, you know.
Yeah, and we're glad he was there. Quarterback Patrick Mahomes won Super Bowl MVP for the third time in his career to go along with his 3 rings. He says this win is just the culmination of this effort this season to overcome adversity.
So excited, man. I'm so proud of the team, so proud of the guys, and to battle to the very end. I mean, that was a microcosm of our season. I said it, and everybody came together and we were able to get the win.
And, you know, that battle that we have seen, because the Chiefs weren't as great, let's face it, earlier on in the season. They found a way to win, and as KBC9's Dennis Evans shows us, it just made last night's win that much sweeter.
Well, you can hardly blame anyone here inside of Allegiant Stadium for not wanting the celebration to end. A lot of people still trying to wrap their minds around what they saw here inside this stadium. The Chiefs winning back-to-back championships. Now, I was inside of the locker room and talked to the players. They were having quite the time, and many of those players said what made this Super Bowl sweeter than any of the others was all the adversity they had to go through to get to this championship.
This team, honestly, never batted an eye when it came to losses. Came to work, win, lose, day in, day out, and we just kept stacking. And when you got a team like that, I mean, you see it, man. We can fight through anything.
Well, the celebration goes on and on, but the one thing that everyone knows is at some point it's going to stop, and immediately the attention is going to turn to trying to make it not 2, but 3 championships in a row. In Las Vegas, Dennis Evans, KBC9 News.
All right, so we've established Mecole Hardman and Patrick Mahomes were key components of last night's win, but let's not forget Harrison Butker's leg. Man, he did great last night in Super Bowl, right in the peak of pressure, setting records here. Made the longest field goal ever to be kicked in a Super Bowl at 57 yards, beating a record set just minutes before by the 49ers. He made 4 field goals and an extra point, contributing to the majority of the Chiefs' points, and then praised his teammates after the game for fighting to get in a position to win.
I can't believe it. I mean, when you look back to all the playoff games, the adversity during the season, being an underdog for all these playoff games, again coming back from a deficit, God's favoring us for some reason. It's amazing.
It really, really is. Butker now holds 2 NFL records, one for that long kick and one for the most field goals of 50 yards or more, surpassing former Patriots great Adam Vinatieri. So let's talk about that for a second. So second straight Lombardi for the Kansas City Chiefs. Their 3rd win in 5 years really starts to cement them as the NFL's next great dynasty. And you look back to Vinatieri and the Patriots as the last team to do that under Tom Brady at center. They won 6 Super Bowls from 2001 to 2018. We're also the last team to go back-to-back in 2003 and 2004. But at least according to the players, all this dynasty talk doesn't hold too much weight in the locker room.
I got asked so many times, is it a dynasty? I don't know what a dynasty. I mean, you guys, you have the thesaurus. So, I mean, you can figure it out. But it's a great win. It's because I know how hard it is to do, and then how hard the season was, the ups and downs of the season, and how proud I am of the guys for just hanging with each other.
Yeah, with last night's win, the Chiefs now have 4 Super Bowl wins in franchise history. And you look at the division, that puts them at first in the AFC West, surpassing the Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders, who both have 3. LA Chargers have yet to win a Super Bowl, so the numbers just confirmed, Don and Jamie, everything that we know is that they're the best in the West, but now they're also, once again, best in the league.
Oh my gosh, what a truly incredible experience, Cody. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Okay, well, after that, we have another experience to look forward to. Of course, the parade. We're going to have wonderful weather for that Wednesday mornings when it all begins.
And KBC9's Martin Augustine is joining us live along the parade route with all the details we need to know. Martin, we're getting pretty good at this.
Yeah, practice makes perfect, and what a great problem to have. You know, there are cities across this country give their right arms for one Super Bowl parade. Here we are back-to-back 3 of the last 4 years. That parade, like the others, going to come right down Grand Boulevard here and end up with a big rally at Union Station. Here's a look at the map specifically for what the parade route's going to look like. Going to start at 6th and Grand, down to Pershing Road, then west to Union Station. Roads are going to be closed all along Grand, so be ready for that if you're coming down here on Wednesday. You're going to be allowed to cross Grand at 7th and Admiral, Truman Road and 18th Street, but only until 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. Now, because the Chiefs have had this unbelievable run of Super Bowl success, the city's been able to take advantage of this terrific privilege that we have to kind of make the parades better bit by bit. One of those things is making sure the streetcar route will be up and going at 6 o'clock Wednesday morning, and it'll go as far south as the Crossroads stop. If you're on it, that's where you're going to have to exit the streetcar. That's just to the north of Union Station, and that'll run till about 10:30. Then service will resume after the Union Station rally. Park and ride service on KCATA buses will begin 7 Wednesday morning from from the old Kmart at Choteau and Vivian, dropping off then and picking up at Truman and Lydia. From the Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottoms, drop off and pick up will be at 18th and Troost. From Swope Park with drop off and pick up at 31st and Gillum. And from Oak Park Mall with drop off and pick up at Chavez and Southwest Boulevard. There'll also be a bus leaving from the 47th Street Transit Center with drop off and pick up at Hy-Vee Arena. If you exercise that option, then you'll take those buses from Hy-Vee Arena over to 18th and Troost. One thing to keep in mind is that if you're coming down early, saving a spot for a couple of buddies, the cell service could very likely be kind of spotty when so many people get packed into this area. I know that the cell phone companies will bring in extra towers, but with the crush of people that'll be here, that could get a little dicey as far as your cell phone connections. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KBC 9 News.
Yeah, that is something to keep in mind, especially, and we've done this, over and over again, but especially with children and kids and everybody wearing the same thing. Not to put a damper on it, but just something to think about.
It's important to have your plan in place, especially if you're going, because Nick, with the weather looking as perfect as it is for Wednesday, I'm sure there's going to be so many people out there.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the biggest Super Bowl party that we've had, this parade, over the last few years, out of the last 3 that we've had here recently. Next 24 hours, we begin to nudge those temperatures closer to spring-like. Now, this morning, it's cold enough for your warmer coats. It's 24 degrees. This afternoon, climbing into the 50s with sunshine. Tomorrow morning, we drop back below freezing at 30 degrees. And for Wednesday, for the Chiefs parade, you're going to have to dress in layers in the morning. It's going to be cold, 33 degrees. But if you can get away with maybe Chiefs t-shirt with a big, thick Chiefs hoodie and maybe some gloves, keep your hands warm. That way, you aren't sweating it out here by the start of the parade, Johnny, at 11 o'clock in the morning, 50 degrees and 60 degrees early Wednesday afternoon.
I think that's going to be crazy this year with all those people there and the good weather for sure. Will we have a lighter rush hour today? Certainly a later one after the big game yesterday, probably so. And right now, not seeing any problems. Supposed to see a stalled car southbound I-35 here at Armour 210. Not seeing it at all, so we're in great shape. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
All right, thanks, Johnny. So Chiefs Kingdom is flocking to stores to get their gear. They did so last night. They're going to do so even more today.
All right, KMBC 9's Morgan Mobley live this morning at Dick's Sporting Goods in Zona Rosa. Are we seeing lines yet?
Surprisingly, Donna, no line yet. The doors here at the Dick's Sporting Goods in Zona Rosa are set to open at 7 o'clock. That is in less than an hour. We did just see a store employee go inside and start setting things up, which is a sign they are getting ready to open those doors. If you'd rather not fight any crowds today, maybe you're a little tired from your celebration last night, you can also get this merch online. You can do it. Pick it up in store, of course, or you can even do curbside to get this championship merch. All locations across Dick's Sporting Goods in the Metro are opening up early this morning at 7 a.m. Of course, that's after they opened their doors late last night following the win, so they're amongst good company, including us, that had a bit of a short night. But hey, we've got those parade plans in place now. What are you going to wear for the parade? How about some championship gear? Reporting live in Zona Rosa, Morgan Mobley, KMBC 9 News.
All right, thanks, Morgan. So weeks out from the biggest game of his life, Chief tackle Juwan Taylor's family suffered a major loss.
Yeah, I had to hear from his uncle about why last night's win meant so much for their family.
And the moment everyone, really me, was waiting for when the clock hit 0, a glimpse of Casey's favorite power couple after a thrilling overtime victory.
Cheering loud, standing proud. Keep it right here for unmatched coverage of Chiefs Kingdom. KMBC 9 News.
All right, it is starting out. We were at 26 earlier. I'm looking at the wrong day. Nick, what's the temperature?
It's cold. It's 24.
Oh, okay, 24. I was looking at Fridays. I write it down every show, but we're all waking up together, Kansas City. What a night. Spring-like temperatures, though, are coming back this week, and what a week for it, because Wednesday, we have a victory parade. So we'll get with Nick, who actually knows what he's talking about when it comes to the weather now and the forecast Wednesday in here just a little bit. Johnny Rollins, what a time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what a time of pride for Kansas City. And, I mean, for so many reasons, we are getting so much press or recognition, if you will. And the hope is, certainly for those of us who've grown up here, that people will see what a great city this is. And we've heard a lot about the love of Kansas City from a lot of the Chiefs players going into this. So I think it's just great all around. And what a game. And a lot of people probably up late watching the game. So as I said earlier, wouldn't be surprised to see a later rush hour at the very least. And maybe just lighter overall coming off the weekend. Right now we're looking good, though. Although we do have southbound I-35, the off-ramp to Armory 210, a stalled car. That's about it. The rest of the road's wide open. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
All right, Johnny, thank you. And we do have breaking news that we need to get to right now. Kansas City, Missouri police are sadly investigating a deadly shooting. This was near 50th and Bell Fountain overnight. It happened about 12:30 this morning. Police say that they found a woman. She'd been shot. She passed away at the scene. They have 2 people in custody that they're questioning right now. They're also investigating a deadly shooting at 39th and Woodland. This one started with a crash about 2 this morning. Nobody was hurt in the crash, but several people, police say, then started arguing. That led to gunfire. 2 people were shot. 1 person died at the scene. Right now, police are looking for a suspect. So if you saw this, maybe you know anything that happened. In this case, the other case, you can call the Crime Stoppers Tips hotline at 816-474-TIPS.
Time right now is 6:18, and we are soaking up the post-Super Bowl excitement on this very special Victory Monday.
Gosh, yeah, so are the Chiefs. So is our team in Vegas. Let's go back to KMBC 9's Cody Holyoke. You know, so many people, Cody, said that they didn't doubt, but wow, talk about getting to the last seconds.
Literally.
Does anybody have any fingernails left? I mean, my gosh, it is just another nail-biter for win for our Kansas City Chiefs. And there were a lot of parallels, right? They were playing the 49ers just like they did in Super Bowl 54. And we saw a lot of the same things happening where the Chiefs were down and then they overcome an early deficit to find a way to win.
This team was ready for it, man. The way we practiced, the way we've been in close games all year, we were ready for it. You know, we're the team that was going to come out, no matter what the circumstance was, play our best. So, I'm really proud of our guys today. Just everything we battled through this year, just to be able to come back out, battle back the way we did after getting down early. It's a special team, it's a special group, and it's just awesome to be a part of.
Yeah, it was good to see. On a more somber note, last night's game was especially challenging for tackle Jawan Taylor, who just lost his grandma a couple of weeks ago. In fact, there was a bit of confusion about which family member had passed away. He sent out this tweet clearing up a confusion about if his mother had passed away. We ran into Taylor's uncle, who told us more about what Jawan was going through leading up to the game.
This is one of the most outstanding games I ever seen in my life, and think about it, I happened to witness it live and see my nephew, Jawan Taylor, 74, just lost his grandmother a few days ago. You know what I mean? He poured his heart out. Lost his dad a couple of years ago. That young man poured his heart out, man, tonight, and I'm so proud of him and the whole organization.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about the frustration and adversity that have plagued the Chiefs this season. They found a way to win, but it was a very different season. They were dealing with that adversity last night. Isaiah Pacheco, of course, wanted this one back, fumbled this ball on the 10-yard line in the second quarter, and an uncharacteristically angry Travis Kelce shoved Coach Andy Reid a bit, was screaming at him. He was upset, he said, that Coach Reid kept him off the field on that fumble play when several players had missed their blocks. Kelce says he told the coach to leave him on the field.
So I asked him, put it on me, man. Put it on me when it gets tight, and I live for moments like that, and I love Big Red for giving me those opportunities, and it's just it's a beautiful thing, man.
Travis Kelce in much better spirits after the game when he got to kiss his girlfriend, Taylor Swift, give her a nice big hug on the field there. Taylor flew in from Japan after several nights performing her Eras Tour as she watched the game from a suite with Travis's family and some celebrities, including Blake Lively and Ice Spice. And this really was a star-studded event. They would go around the stadium. Paul McCartney was there. Actor Jeff Goldblum got a lot of applause. And that's not even counting an amazing halftime show with Usher and company.
Yeah, and Goldblum's in a lot of commercials too. So, Cody, great work. Good to see you. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
And we want to get to Nick Bender now for a look at the forecast. A lot of excitement leading up to this week.
And there should be. 1, for the win. 2, this will be the warmest weather that we've had for a Super Bowl parade here in Kansas City. First Alert Live radar this morning. Still just a few snowflakes flying here near Mound City, Butler, Rich Hill, Clinton, Sedalia. Get down south to Truman Lake and Lake of the Ozarks. Some light snow showers there towards Stockton Lake. Here in Kansas City, have a clear sky, and it's cold this morning. It's 24 degrees with a calm breeze. Occasionally, you'll have a north wind that picks up. You can feel a little bit more bite in the air. Underneath the clouds in Clinton, Sedalia, and Butler, you have temperatures that are just near or above freezing. And then in the clearer sky in Olathe, Kansas City, St. Joe, and Maryville, it's colder with temperatures in the teens and 20s. But this is the day that we begin to move back toward spring-like temperatures. On our 12-hour forecast, sunshine, 51 degrees this afternoon, widespread upper 40s and low 50s. And this warming trend will continue for Tuesday with highs warming into the 50s and 60s and a stronger southwest breeze. And then for the parade on Wednesday, it's also Valentine's Day. Temperatures will reach 60 degrees in the afternoon after a cold morning, 33 degrees. It does get colder as we head into the weekend with a chance of light rain and snow showers throughout the day on Friday, with the coldest day on Saturday with a high of 37.
All right, thanks, Nick. Too nervous to pay attention to last night's halftime show? We've got you covered. Next, the special guest joining Usher for his epic performance. This year's Super Bowl had another epic halftime performance.
Yeah, Usher brought down the house with some help of some special guests. Yeah, he was amazing, performing a long list of hits, including Love in the Club, My Boo. Alicia Keys was there for a while. And yeah, by the way, he was on roller skates at one point. Yeah, featuring Lil Jon, Ludacris, will.i.am, just a show of all shows. Well, they put on a show, the Chiefs securing their second Super Bowl in a row with a familiar play. Next, hear from head coach Andy Reid about that game-winning final drive.
KMBC 9 First News starts now.
Back to
back champions.
Champions.
The Chiefs have won! The Chiefs have won!
Your Kansas City Chiefs are bringing home another Lombardi trophy. We are live in Las Vegas with a look at the celebrations.
That celebration coming to Kansas City. We've got your guide to the route for the Chiefs' third victory parade in 5 years.
It's time to stock up on championship gear before Wednesday's parade. We're live with a preview of this year's merch.
Good morning, Kansas City, and congratulations. We are now the home of back-to-back Super Bowl champion Chiefs. Thanks so much for joining us on this Victory Monday. I'm Jamie Weiss.
Good morning. I'm Donna Pittman. We're waking up with Chiefs Kingdom here in Kansas City. Cody Holyoke keeping an eye on things in Sin City, where I don't know, do people even go to sleep, Cody?
No, they're still awake, Donna. Good morning, Kansas City. Happy Victory Monday. It is amazing to see back-to-back championships for your Kansas City Chiefs, really cementing themselves as the NFL's new dynasty. This was an overtime win, so nerve-wracking for Chiefs Kingdom. and it really ended with a pass to a player in need of some redemption.
In the shotgun, Mahomes. 4-man front, receiver in motion, low snap. He runs and he throws, caught, touchdown. It's caught. Hardman caught the ball. The Chiefs have won. The Chiefs have won.
KU grad Kevin Harlan on the call for Westwood One Sports. Mecole Hardman catches the game-winning touchdown with just seconds left in overtime. Hardman started the season with the New York Jets, but then the Chiefs acquired him in a trade midway through the season. He had a costly fumble in a playoff game against the Bills, but he came up big in the biggest of moments, Super Bowl 58 here. The Chiefs win 25-22. We've been talking to players overnight after their improbable win, some might say, especially considering how the game started. And it's been amazing to just see their celebrations and as they completely just fully realize their dreams of winning another championship. Let's send things back to Nick Bender. I know it's cold here, but it's pretty cold where you are too, Nick.
It is. It's cold here, Cody. And, after how just chippy and rough that game was, how easy and smooth that touchdown pass to Hardman was, did we just win? It happened just like that quick. And now here we are on a Victory Monday. It's cold. You're probably going to be dressed like Cody this morning here in Kansas City with temperatures in the 20s. So have a few light little snow flurries possible into central Missouri. Those will not impact the road conditions. It's 24 degrees. The wind is calm, so we don't have a bitingly cold wind chill value this morning, but occasionally you're going to get a north breeze in there and you'll feel it. 21 in Cameron, 22 in Chillicothe, 33 in Warrensburg and Sedalia. You might notice just a little bit of patchy frost here in the clear sky in Kansas City. Atchison, Leavenworth, and Lawrence, if you parked your vehicles outside, you might have just a quick minute or two of scrape-off work to do. 12-hour forecast for today in Kansas City. We're heading back to spring-like temperatures, and those temperatures, Johnny, will continue to build for Tuesday and Wednesday for the Chiefs Parade and Valentine's Day, too. We haven't forgotten about that.
There you go. It's a double dip there as far as having a great day in Kansas City. And what remains to be seen is what kind of a rush hour we're going to have today. Maybe a little bit lighter with everybody staying up late. At the very least, I'm sure a festival of snooze alarms this morning as folks maybe take a little bit longer to get into work. So far, we don't have any problems out here. Stalled vehicle, well, it's going to be a stalled semi. Waiting for something, I'm sure. It doesn't look like it's broken down. But on the ramp from 110th Street to westbound I-70, not a factor for you. Eastbound traffic we would certainly consider to be the inbound, and as you can see headed towards the camera, that's in good shape too. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
Johnny, thank you. Well, I think it's safe to say it really was an improbable season. It was a rough run with the improbable Super Bowl victory for the Kansas City Chiefs.
It still doesn't even feel real to say. No. Let's get back out to our Cody Holyoke live in Las Vegas. Cody, just what a morning. What a morning.
What a morning, what an evening, Jamie and Donna. Good morning, Kansas City. Yes, standing there watching the Super Bowl, all the fans, 49ers and Chiefs fans, were standing up because they didn't know what was going to happen, right? Overtime, seconds waning down. We're all like, why don't they call a timeout? But instead, Patrick Mahomes, in Mahomes We Trust, throws it to Mecole Hardman, and we win this thing. It has been amazing to see the Chiefs over this past 5 years, and the Mahomes era cement itself as a dynasty. Let's continue our team coverage. KMBC 9's Len Jennings looking at the historical significance of this win.
Good morning from Las Vegas. We're inside Allegiant Stadium. Of course, last night, the Kansas City Chiefs beat the San Francisco 49ers in overtime, 25-22, to win their third Super Bowl trophy in 5 seasons. It's their fourth overall. Patrick Mahomes winning his third Super Bowl trophy. He now ties Troy Aikman on the all-time list. Now he trails Terry Bradshaw and Joe Montana. They have 4 apiece, and of course Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowl rings. Now later on today, head coach Andy Reid will meet with the media. It's customary for the winning coach of the Super Bowl to address the media the following day, so we'll hear from him later on today. Then of course on Wednesday is the big parade. Reporting from Las Vegas, I'm Len Jennings for KMBC 9 News.
All right, little inside football here. If that game-winning play looked familiar, it's because we saw it before. This was corn dog. Yeah, the same play used in Super Bowl 57 when the Chiefs scored the winning touchdown. Coach Reid was asked about it after the game.
What was the game-winning touchdown play called this year?
Yeah, believe it or not, I mean, we had corn dog last year, and that was corn dog.
That was corn dog?
This was corn dog with a little mustard and ketchup.
Corn
Well, listen, I know you like corn.
Oh, I love them. There's nothing like it.
Oh, man. If there's not a free corn dog promotion somewhere in Kansas City, then restaurants need to rethink their business plans. Hey, look at this. The Sphere celebrated a big win after the game, lit up to honor Patrick Mahomes as he was named MVP of the Super Bowl. Once again, it is the third time that he's gotten this honor. You know, we talk about the offense, but the old saying goes, defense wins championships. That was certainly the case last night as the Chiefs stepped up to hold Brock Purdy and the 49ers at bay. They held the 49ers just 22 points in what was essentially 5 quarters of play because, you know, that overtime now with the new rules is a 5th quarter basically. 49ers came into the game averaging just more than 26 points per game in the playoffs. The Chiefs didn't allow more than 24 points all postseason. For the team, this was a badge of honor to keep one of the top scoring offenses in check.
This is the most special group we've been a part of. Yeah, because of the adversity. Yeah. Adversity is the test of a strong man. And today it proved that.
Yeah, you know, it's a fun moment, too, to see after the win, the Chiefs celebrating in the locker room. Check this out. They sang, they popped bottles of champagne, took in the back-to-back titles.
What were your feelings like coming out to playing this first Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, I had a little bit of jitters. Try not to talk about the game too much because I get excited. Other than that, I was calm. Just another game, you know, I was just excited. I'm just practicing.
You do it like that?
I'm just practicing, you know what I'm saying?
They talk a good game, but it just being another game, that might not be quite the case. This was the game, and they stepped up on the world's biggest stage. And for Chiefs Kingdom, it certainly wasn't just a game because we were all on the edges of our seats, guys.
Yeah, Jamie and I said, I want to watch it again. Now that I know the ending, I want to watch it again. Other thing is I'm adding corn dogs to my game day, list. Out with the chips and cheese.
That's good.
Is going to be corn dogs.
Ooh, corn dogs
yes,
and
if
cheeseburgers.
no one gives away maybe a free Nuggies promotion, I'm just saying maybe Coach Reed could walk across the table and get some Nuggies there at a local restaurant. We're just throwing that out in the universe. Let's see if that happens.
I think we're on to something. Well, TNT happens, so you never know, right?
That is true.
Cody, thank you.
Okay, so I think all the excitement, of course, still building up because a victory parade to celebrate the Chiefs Super Bowl win is going to be happening Wednesday morning.
All right, KMBC 9's Martin Augustine is live along the route with details. Martin, we're getting good at this. 2020, we thought, man, we haven't done this in 50 years. What an opportunity. And now we've had 2 more.
Oh my gosh, practice makes perfect. Planning another Super Bowl parade. There's cities across the country give their right arms for just one, and now here we are with 3, so let's enjoy it for sure. This parade's going to run right down Grand Boulevard here where we are and wind up at Union Station for the rally there. Here's the route that looks much like last year's, starting at 6th and Grand to Pershing Road, then west to Union Station. Now, roads are going to be closed along Grand, so be ready for that if you're coming down here. You will be allowed to cross Grand at 7th and Admiral, Truman Road, and 18th Street until 8 o'clock Wednesday morning. Now, because the Chiefs have had this terrific run of success, the city's been able to address bit by bit how to make the parade better. Again, what a great problem to have. For example, the streetcar route will get to work Wednesday morning at 6, and it's going to go as far south as the Crossroads stop. That's 19th and Main. Going to have to get off there. That's just north of Union Station, and that'll go till about 10:30, and then resume service after the Union Station rally. Park and ride service on the KCATA buses starts at 7 Wednesday morning. A lot of places to get on board there, from the old Kmart at Choteau and Vivian, dropping off and picking up at Truman and Lydia. From Hy-Vee Arena in the West Bottoms, drop-off will be and pickup will be at 18th and Troost. From Swope Park, you can drop off and pick up at 31st and Gillum. From Oak Park Mall, with drop-off and pickup at Chavez and Southwest Boulevard. And from the 47th Street Transit Center, with drop-off and pickup at Hy-Vee Arena. If you exercise that option from 47th Street, you'll go to Hy-Vee Arena, then you'll catch those buses over to 18th and Troost. Keep in mind, with so many people in such a concentrated area, cell phone service might be a little bit spotty. The cell phone companies do their best to get some extra towers up, but keep that in mind if that's part of your plan to save a spot and have people meet you there. That could become an issue. Reporting live, Martin Augustine, KMBC 9 News.
Martin, I think that's really good advice. I know we saw that way back with the Royals parade. So, yeah, kind of act like it's maybe 1989.
Oh.
I just came up with that. But yeah, like we don't count on your cell phone. Have a meeting point. Absolutely make sure you've got backup plans for your kids, that somebody's holding on to them at all times, because everybody's going to be wearing a red Chiefs hoodie or whatever.
And I think you had the advice last year to like write your name, write your phone number, like stick it on the inside of their shirt. Just
and I'll do Sharpies when they were younger on the bottom of their shoes.
Oh,
it doesn't wear off in one day, so just in case other things can fall off.
Right, because we think a lot of people will be there with this forecast.
Maybe over 1 million, you know, with how nice the weather's going to be. It's going to be the warmest weather that we've had for a Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade. This morning it's 24 degrees. This afternoon, warmer, 51 degrees. So we're heading back to spring-like temperatures, and that will culminate on Wednesday for the Chiefs parade and for Valentine's Day. Haven't forgot about that. Temperatures out the door on Wednesday morning, 33 degrees. So you're going to have to dress in warmer layers for the parade. But by start time, the afternoon, 50 to 60 degrees. You probably get away with a t-shirt with a light breeze and sunshine near 60 degrees. It does get colder through the weekend, and that change in temperature will result in chances of rain and snow at the end of the week. Donna.
All right, thank you. Okay, Chiefs fans, they flock to stores, right? What do you do after a big win to get that championship gear? We're assuming more of you will do that today.
KMBC 9's Morgan Mobley is joining us live this morning. And Morgan, have we seen people start lining up yet to get that gear?
Nobody lining up just yet. We are T-minus about 20 minutes now until these doors open here at the Dick's Sporting Goods in Zona Rosa. They're ready to go. I just poked my head in. They've got all the merch laying out on the tables and ready to go. I'm guessing maybe some folks came out last night right after the game. They just couldn't wait to get their hands on it. So maybe the rush was last night. We'll see if they start pouring in here, maybe a little bit closer to 7. But all Dick's Sporting Goods across the metro are opening up early this morning at 7 a.m. Of course, a short night for a lot of those store employees who had to come in after the game to sell this merch. Again, opening up at 7 o'clock. If you don't want to come out, you can always get it online, and they even have curbside pickup options as well. All of that is on our website. Reporting live in Zona Rosa, Morgan Mobley, KMBC 9 News.
All right, Morgan, thank you. If you're looking for a store that sells championship gear, just head to our website, kmbc.com. We have a full list of the stores of the Metro selling Super Bowl merchandise, victory merchandise. You're going to find that on our homepage.
Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are proving they are more than just a dynamic duo.
They are leading a dynasty next to the records they broke just last night with that big win.
And the Chiefs may not have gotten the win last night if not for a rule change about an overtime play. The Chiefs game years ago that brought about this change.
Cheering loud, standing proud. Keep it right here for unmatched coverage of Chiefs Kingdom. KMBC 9 News.
It is 6:46 on our Victory Monday morning. Oh yeah, party. Reading the signs here from the Marriott in downtown Kansas City. Spring-like temperatures returning this week just in time for that Chiefs parade on Wednesday. Nick is going to show you when you need to plan on bringing back those winter coats. Hopefully we'll get through Wednesday without needing that. But Johnny Rollins, how is the morning drive shaping up?
Well, it's doing great so far, Jamie. It does really appear as though we have, at the very least, a later rush hour today, as not extremely late as far as the game running last night, but maybe a little bit later for some folks. And right now, we see a great run on all the highways and no issues at all. Looking for, though, stalled car reported here northbound 71 highway, I-49, at the off-ramp to Main Street. Not seeing the stalled car there anywhere. So if it is down there, it's not causing any kind of a problem. Might just be out of camera range. And right now, we're not too worried about it. Johnny Rollins, News Chopper 9, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Johnny. The president and vice president tweeted about the Chiefs' big win last night.
Yeah, from the POTUS account, President Biden wrote, with their third Super Bowl in just 5 seasons, the Kansas City Chiefs are not just champions today, they're a dynasty. Congratulations, Chiefs Kingdom. Ready to welcome this team back to the White House. And Vice President Kamala Harris tweeting from this Niners fan to Chiefs Kingdom, congratulations on your Super Bowl victory. This Kansas City team is a force. Your skill and determination this season were an inspiration to us all. I'll see you at the White House. Well, last night's win came after a very trying season for this team.
They went from drops and miscues to a playoff run to remember. Running back Jerick McKinnon was asked what this win means.
Yeah, it was a lot of people saying we wasn't going to do it this year. Sit back and enjoy the view. Guys playing, when you got will, can't nothing stop it, man. It's all about the mindset. It's really a blessing to be out here because I wasn't supposed to be out here.
Talk to me about the struggle. Almost two overtimes, a full overtime, pretty much. Talk to me about fighting through this game.
Man, that's what the game is about, man. Great competition, man. That's what everybody saw tonight.
Oh, wow.
All right, so this win was actually made possible because of, well, the playoff run that the Chiefs had during the 2021 season.
So Chiefs Kingdom remembers this game as the 13-second game against the Buffalo Bills. The Chiefs drove a field goal into range with 13 seconds left to kick a game-tying field goal. They did it. They ended up actually winning the coin toss and then scoring to win the game and move on to the AFC Championship. Well, the Bills filed a petition to change the rules so that way both teams get the ball in overtime no matter what. Well, really worked in our favor last night. The Chiefs played defense first in overtime. After a San Francisco field goal in OT, Mahomes drove the team down the field and scored that game-winning touchdown.
Let's watch that again and again and again and again. My gosh.
It doesn't get old. And this win also puts Patrick Mahomes and head coach Andy Reid in some elite company.
Yeah, they move up in the record books for first quarterback and coach duo. So they're now in sole possession of second place for most postseason wins by a head coach and QB team, only behind the Patriots, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. Worth noting, they have had more time. Mahomes had nothing but praise for Big Red.
He's one of the best coaches of all time. I believe he's the best coach of all time. I mean, I know he doesn't have the trophies yet, and I have a lot of respect for some of those great coaches. But the way he's able to navigate every single team he has, continue to have success no matter where he's at. And for me, he brings out the best in me because he lets me be me. I think that's important, is he doesn't try to make me anyone else. I don't think I'd be the quarterback that I am if I didn't have Coach Reid being my head coach. And other than that, he wants you to be the best person you can be, and that's something that I think is truly special.
And the Chiefs Super Bowl victory means Union Station is getting a new look.
Workers tweeted this picture. The work never stops here, right? New banner is going up. It says champions back to back with the years the Chiefs won it all. Now, these will be on the south facade of Union Station. More local schools have canceled classes Wednesday to allow students and staff to enjoy that parade. Among them, Kansas City, Missouri Public Schools, Independence, Lee Summit, North KC, Shawnee Mission. There may be more, so if you would like to find out if your school is closed for the day, we have that list on our website, KMBC.com. Now, this is very cool. This is full circle. Lee Summit students, they found out about their day off for the parade from a famous alum.
And a first-time Super Bowl champion.
Hi, this is Felix Uzama. Hey, Lee Summit, you guys are out for school on Wednesday because we won the freaking Super Bowl. Let's go!
Oh my God, just the excitement from his voice. You can hear it there. Rookie Felix and Dike Uzama took a break from his victory celebrations just to share a special message with students in the Lee Summit School District. He was the Chiefs' last pick of the first round of last year's draft.
And I remember we reported in March last year that he took a walk around the city. He went to Union Station, kind of knowing this might be the last time that
he'd be in Kansas City.
No, that he would be doing that without being recognized, because now he gets to stay in Kansas City, play for his home team, but now everybody knows who you are, Felix.
So many cool stories that have come out, and we have 2 more days of memory making, and then it all culminates on Wednesday for the big parade and the temperatures. I mean, the warmest day of the week is on Wednesday. I think we're going to break some records with attendance Wednesday afternoon for the parade. Just some really light snow flurries continue here into central Missouri this morning. It's not going to have any impact on your drive. Maybe things are going to be a little slower going this morning after being up late last night celebrating. 24 degrees right now in Kansas City with a calm wind and a clear sky. You might notice some frost on your vehicles if you parked those outside last night, especially in Olathe, Kansas City, Cameron, St. Joe, and Maryville, where it's colder in the 20s. And more cloud cover into central Missouri, Warrensburg, Clinton, Warsaw, and Sedalia, just at or above 32 degrees. But today is going to be the day that we start nudging back to spring-like temperatures. It was chillier over the weekend. Today, we're back into the 50s. The normal high this time of year is 42 degrees. So still warm today, 10 degrees above normal, upper 40s and low 50s. That warming trend will continue for Tuesday. Widespread 50s and 60s with a warming southwest breeze, which will culminate with the warmest day of the week Wednesday for the Chiefs parade and for your Valentine's Day plans. They're going to be in great shape too for the evening. 33 degrees Wednesday morning, 60 degrees Wednesday afternoon, and then it does get colder heading into the weekend with a chance of light rain and snow showers on Friday.
It's official. The Chiefs have become the first team to win back-to-back Super Bowls in 20 years, thanks in part to an epic catch by Mecole Hardman. Hardman will be on Good Morning America to talk about his heroic catch next on Channel 9.
Back in KC, it's almost time for a parade when First News continues on KCWE, your full guide to Wednesday's route.
And Wednesday's going to be the warmest day of the whole week. Well, sunshine will be spring-like today, Tuesday and Wednesday, 60 degrees. And then it does get colder as we head into the end of the week. I think the weather, may be a contributing factor to what could be record-setting attendance there for the Super Bowl parade.
All
I love it.
Red Kingdom.
We're there.
What a Monday. Thank you, Chiefs. Thank you for watching us.
We'll see you next on KCWE.
KMBC